back, ladies and gentlemen. This is NTDW4 in our second match right now, and it is the CCWF United States Championship match. It will be contested under ladder match rules. The winner of the match must climb up the ladder and take down that championship from that tall basketball goal. We had nothing else. We can't just like lower a rope from heaven. God can do that, but we can't. Alright, and our fans are excited about this match, aren't they? Alright, now, and also one last thing, like in all ladder matches, all weapons are legal. This should be fun, ladies and gentlemen. And making his way first to the ring, he is a former TDW Tag Team Champion. This is Johnny Gunn. This is one of my good friends, ladies and gentlemen. I held the Tag Team Championship with him twice. Once when he was Johnny Gunn, and once when he was someone else that cannot be named because he is a former champion that we can't talk about. Company rules, ladies and gentlemen. He brought that awesome trash can with him. And he can use that whenever he wants, ladies and gentlemen. That is a deadly weapon that we've used many times in NTDW. And next, making his way to the ring, he is the War Machine! Tank! One of the biggest men in NTDW currently, ladies and gentlemen. He is a giant. Well, ladies and gentlemen, he's basically his own weapon. He doesn't need to bring anything. He is terrible. He's a titan. He's Tank. Enough said. Alright, and now making his way to the ring, he is the Nightmare. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the man they call Shadow. And you can see that great stick of his that he uses in his matches. He's maybe half Japanese. He's a ninja. He can use that. Tried to stick in the ground, but the ground didn't want it. He is one of the greatest men we've had in this business, ladies and gentlemen. I don't agree with him, but he's a good champion. Alright, and right now, ladies and gentlemen, we've all been waiting for this. Our last man in this matchup, he is an NTDW original. In his retirement match right now, this is Bob Van Man! It's been a while since we've seen him, ladies and gentlemen. I've never been in the ring with him, but I have such respect for this man, ladies and gentlemen. He is a high flyer. He is an extremist. He is Bob Van Man. Bringing that chair to the ring, ladies and gentlemen. He's probably going to use that at one point or another. And this is his retirement match, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't forget, I am former two-time TDW World Champion.
Yep.
And I'm the greatest there ever was in the original TDW. Why? Because I am Bob Van Man.
Right there, ladies and gentlemen, the nonchalance and, well, arrogance, that is Bob Van Man. And really, he has a right to that arrogance. He is former TDW champion, excuse me. But that does not matter. Right now, this is the CCWF United States Championship match about to begin. No refs, just war. And all four former champions, well, not quite. Tank hasn't been a champion, but the calm before the storm has ended, ladies and gentlemen. All these people are just coming at each other. Bob Van Man and Shadow fighting, as well as Tank and Johnny Gunn. Oh, and a low blow by Shadow. I suppose with this being a ladder match, there are no rules, no disqualifications, and no mercy. I'm really good at making some, like, little lines tonight, aren't I? Oh, Johnny Gunn takes down the big man right now, Tank. Oh! Took down by Bob Van Man. And Johnny Gunn just waylaid Tank with that big old trash can out to the outside of the ring, but back inside. Bob Van Man and Shadow. Knee to the midsection by Bob Van Man. Oh, into the Rolling Thunder! One of Bob Van Man's greatest moves. Wait a minute, Bob. There's no countouts. There's no pinfalls. There's no submissions. Shadow teaching him just that. Oh, and the Irish whipping in the big man, Tank. Tank just took down Bob Van Man. I wasn't even sure if that was purposeful. Oh, and Shadow getting this modified camel clutch here. Just taking down Bob Van Man, but Tank doesn't want any of that. He wants to fight on his own terms. And Johnny over here with the trash can. Oh, and he takes down Tank again, but Shadow's perfectly fine. Oh, and he throws Johnny Gunn into Bob Van Man. Into the kick to the head. Oh, and now Bob Van Man with that trash can. Grabbing it again, just taking down Shadow. Stuffs it over his head. What's he gonna do now? Oh, and a kick. Shadow just caught within the confines of that trash can. And now all three other participants are just beating the holy crap out of him.
Come on. Come over here. Right here.
Bob Van Man getting ring strategy, being a ring general. Focusing on Shadow right now. He has a deadly participant in this ladder match, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, but Tank just took down Johnny Gunn with that stick. That stick that is Shadow's. Bob Van Man up to the top. What's he gonna do? Tank hitting him with the stick.
Only excellence, baby.
What's Bob gonna do? Oh, that leg drop. And Shadow was in that trash can right there. What is this, WrestleMania 22? Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. And Johnny Gunn just waylaying Tank with that stick of his. Bob Van Man to the outside, taking a breather, just sitting down. But Shadow taking a breather of a different sort. He's probably knocked unconscious. Oh, and Johnny Gunn taking down Tank with that reverse forearm. And Shadow has been let loose by Johnny Gunn because Johnny wants to use this as a weapon, and he does. Oh, but look. Oh, Bob Van Man was on the top of that ladder going to get that championship, but Johnny broke that up in a jiffy. Shadow up to the top. What's he gonna do now? Oh, nothing apparently. Too far away. His opponents were too far away. Oh wait, Shadow, get up. He's on top of it. Oh, and he used Tank as a footstool to attack Johnny, and he used Tank as a weapon again to attack Bob Van Man. Oh, Shadow with a dropkick. He's just clearing the ring. This would be a good time to get up on that ladder, but he's taking down Bob Van Man once and for all. Tank back up to his feet. Johnny on the outside. What are these two guys doing? Oh no. Oh, Tank with the elbow drop to Shadow's nether regions.
Groin.
His groinal region. Groinal, is that a word? No, well, either way, Shadow's not having any kids. I wouldn't like to be his kid either, but Shadow right now, despite that, Boston Crab broken up by Bob Van Man in there with a leg drop and another leg drop. The two smallest men in this matchup, matching up together, as well as the other small man with a knee drop. Oh, picking him up. Spine buster to take Shadow, using Johnny Gunn as a weapon. And look, Bob Van Man is using that ladder on Tank. Oh, and he used it on Shadow repeatedly. Tank back up to his feet. It's a miracle he can stand it all. Oh, and Johnny's trying to make sure that doesn't happen for long. But Tank retaliates with his own right hand. Taking him down. Oh! Bob Van Man just DDT'd Shadow into the ladder. Oh, and now with an STO. A thunderous STO by Tank. Oh! Oh! Trash can by Johnny Gunn. But Tank reversed it. He was just kicked in the groin region again. Bob Van Man, what's he gonna do? Hey, that's a big piece of wood. Oh, and he broke it over Tank's head. Hey, he's getting it again. The other two participants just waiting it out. Hoping to get a cheap shot in somewhere, and Shadow's doing just that with the trash can. Bob Van Man working over Tank. Oh, Hurricane Rana! Oh my goodness! Holy crap! Oh, Tank was just waylaid with the Hurricane Rana, and Shadow just waylaid Bob Van Man. Should be a good time to use that ladder, but where to go? Bob Van Man back up to his feet. This is his retirement match. He wants to go out in style. He wants to win this. It would just be a one-time deal, though. Shadow to the outside. Bob Van Man maybe waiting for his opponent. Oh! Oh! Suicide dive front flip! Oh my goodness, those two were just waylaid out there! Out on the ground, outside! And with the headlock, oh no! Tank is setting up that ladder, can he even get up there? He's such a big man, 300 pounds! Maybe more! Maybe he can't get up, Shadow's coming over to break it up with a forearm! Flat forearm while Johnny's waiting over in the corner. Oh, and Johnny just trying to take out Shadow, but Shadow dodged. And Bob Van Man took out Johnny. That's what you get. Bob Van Man trying to take out all the participants.